Gemini, what's happening with you? Let's see what's going on with y'all for July 2020. July 2020. If you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, look in the description of the video. That information includes pricing for everything that I have to offer. That includes how to get a hold of me. Everything you need to know is in the description of the video. There's a little drop down arrow under this video somewhere. I don't really know, depending on what kind of device you have. Anyway, it's in the description. Also, too, I'm going to be announcing all month long that you all should definitely go and give Leah's new Instagram page a follow. She has this really awesome project going on where she makes and sells badass crystal jewelry. It's awesome, dude. That's in the description of the video as well. It actually blew me away. She's been talking about it for a little bit, and I didn't honestly really think much of it when she was talking about it, and all of a sudden she launched the project with no help from me or nothing, and I'm like, dude, she's got some awesome jewelry on there, y'all. Go give that a follow, too. That's in the description of the video as well. Also, my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, all that good stuff. All right, enough babbling. Let's get into it. Oh, Greece in the house. Wow, that's so cool, man. Welcome, planet Earth. Welcome, my Geminis of planet Earth. Welcome, welcome. Let's see what we got for y'all for July 2020. July 2020. I would like to start off with a jumper. I prefer to start off with a jumper. Ba-boom. King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So somebody here, it could be a water sign that you're dealing with. It could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It could be anybody though. But I feel like somebody here is really emotionally immature is what I'm feeling like. Okay. It's, not even Knight of Cups type energy or Page of Cups, you know, it's like King of Cups reversed. Kind of emotionally selfish is how that feels to me. There's many different ways that could be interpreted, but immediately what it felt like to me was emotional, like immaturity and selfishness, you know? Like when it all comes down to it, my feelings are the only ones that matter. So I don't care how you feel. At the end of the day, it's all about how I feel. That's how that felt immediately as it smacked the table there. Now, who is that? I don't know. You, the person you're dealing with, both of you, maybe? Who knows? Let's get 5 shuffles, though, to start this reading. There's 1, 2, 3, 2 more. Eight of Cups reversed. Oh man, got some past person energy here. Now that's interesting. A lot of water energy in here. Holy hell. Okay, this is very, very intriguing here. Okay, so the overall energy here is the Eight of Cups in the reverse. So there's definitely a past person here. Somebody I feel like is wanting to come back. Okay, there's somebody definitely wanting to return back around. But I think people are viewing you on the outside. From the outside looking in, people are perceiving you as uninterested. The people who know you and know about this situation, they aren't aware of any emotions on your part. I think most people are pretty well convinced that you have no interest in this or in this person or in this situation. Okay? On the inside, I feel like you are interested in a new love offer. Okay, a new love offer. So there's definitely some past person who's going to be making a return, who's definitely wanting to come back around, their energy. But I don't think you're interested. I think you're interested in something new here. Okay, 8 of Wands reversed. Yeah, there could be blocked communication. Definitely some past energy here. I do feel like you missed this past person though, honestly. There's a part of you, people may be thinking that you're not interested, and hey, maybe you aren't, but there's a part of you that does still miss them. Come on now, don't lie. The cards are tattling on you. The cards are tattling on you. They do that all the time. Don't lie. Don't lie. I don't think anybody knows about that either. Nobody knows that you do still kind of miss them. But I think there's either blocked communication or just very, very poor. You may not really be acknowledging them very much. Again, you're ready for something new though. As far as what you're feeling like on the inside and what people see, you're ready for something new. This is definitely something new. The underlying energy is the Three of Wands, though. So when it all comes down to it, I do think you're still kind of, who's going to be the one, right? Which one is going to be my cup, the one that fulfills me? You know, I don't really know if any firm decisions are going to be made. But I feel like this past person here, though, I think they're playing games, though. They got King of Wands reversed. I knew this King of Cups reversed, though. Okay, I feel like this is like some game playing, emotional selfishness, the person you're dealing with in the past. You know, when it all comes down to it, my feelings are the only ones that matter. When it all comes down to it, it all comes back around to me and how I feel. I don't care how you feel, it's all about me. And I'm disappointed. Some of you all could be dealing with the type of person who guilt trips you. Mary, thanks for that super chat, appreciate it. Who likes to guilt trip you and twist your emotions around and make you feel bad, right? Like emotionally manipulative. You know, I'm gonna guilt you into doing what I want you to do. I'm gonna lead you around by your guilt. I'm gonna have a guilt leash wrapped around your neck, and you know what I mean? That's what this feels like. Oh, I hate that, man. Oh, that pisses me off. See, Nine of Cups reversed. Man, that's nasty. That's nasty. Well, we're gonna look a little bit more at this person. A little bit more at this person you're dealing with, Jim Giroux. That's nasty. I sound like Cleveland. That's my Cleveland impression. Oh, that's nasty. Let's look a little bit more at the person Gemini is dealing with. A little bit more at the person Gemini is dealing with. Person, people, and or situations playing the biggest influence on my Geminis for July 2020. That's nasty. Am I doing it good? That's Cleveland, right? Am I thinking of the right person? The black dude on Family Guy? I haven't watched that cartoon in years, but is that right? That's nasty, isn't that? Yeah. Ooh, okay. Well, Nine of Cups upright this time. They had it in the reverse in the last spread. Maybe this is somebody new. Maybe this is somebody new. Because maybe you were dealing with in the past somebody who was emotionally dependent, emotionally codependent, clingy, and a bit manipulative. And now you're dealing with quite the opposite. Now you're ready for something to come in that is actually quite the opposite. Okay? In point of fact, that may have actually inspired you to step up into your own emotional integrity, which is good. That's very good. Okay, and like attracts like. So if you are standing in your emotional integrity, you're going to come together with somebody who is also very emotionally independent. Okay? Now, when we say emotionally independent, that does not mean that you won't be there to support each other emotionally. But there is a big difference between assistance and dependence. Okay? Another person, it is not their responsibility. Your emotions are not somebody else's responsibility. If somebody else chooses to, with their own heart, their own good heart, and their own free will, to support you and be there for you emotionally, that is a privilege, not a right. That is a privilege that you should be grateful for. Okay? It is nobody else's responsibility. That's the difference. Okay? I know when we talk about it, it kind of sounds like it kind of has a connotation to it that kind of sounds like, oh, well, no, I'm not going to support anybody and I don't need anybody to support me. No. That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is you do not depend on another person to be your only source of emotional fulfillment, or, you know what I mean, or emotional gratification, if that makes any sense. And that's what we got a lot of people out there doing. All right, let's get 5 shuffles here. There's 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. 4. Boom, 10 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So, I've never seen this happen before, honestly. I've never seen this happen before. I'm seeing the energies split into two. I think I'm pulling in some massive Gemini energy, okay? Because you all are the twins. So I'm seeing the energy split in two here. There is part of this energy focusing on the past, and then the other half of it is focused on new things coming in, because the Page of Pentacles is in the heart of the spread. Again, new offers, new communication. But there's also the Six of Swords in the reverse. So I definitely see there's still some past energy of a past person, very obsessive, lingering. And let me tell you something too. You got to be on your guard, because whether somebody is intentionally using black magic against you or not, the power of somebody else's thoughts can still affect you. Okay, and if you have somebody obsessing over you all day, every day, that can affect you. That can affect you, whether they're doing it intentionally or not. Okay, we're all connected. That can still affect you. You have to monitor it and put a shield up, okay? I learned that once I started doing this for a living. Hi, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Thank you. Anyway, though, I definitely feel like there's new things coming in that are very, very successful here. There's still some past energy lingering that concerns me a little bit. But let's talk about that later. Let's focus right now on 9 of Cups, 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. So I do kind of feel like this is a little bit superficial. But don't get it twisted, okay? There's nothing wrong with the superficial aspect of things. Nothing wrong with it at all. As long as we don't neglect what's deep down inside. Okay, there's a lot of people who they put all of their energy into the superficial, okay, and no energy whatsoever into, you know, the deep emotional aspect of things, okay? But I think that both are being handled with care here. But I feel like whoever this person is that you're dealing with right here, they are probably primarily focusing on superficial, okay? So primarily, what comes first is the appearance of things, okay? The money, the way that you are perceived, okay? Like, if we're gonna be a couple, it's very important how people perceive us. I do care about how we look out in public together. I do not want to be like with somebody that I'm ashamed to be seen with in public. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, hey, that's what I'm seeing here, okay? But again, 9 of Cups, Queen of Cups, I do think that this person does have good intentions, okay? Again, there's nothing wrong with being superficial as long as you still have a good heart. You can be inside and out, okay? There's a lot of people out there who like to say, oh, a pretty face doesn't mean a pretty heart. Well, it doesn't mean an ugly heart either, okay? You know, we got a lot of people that assume that just because you're good looking means that you have an ugly heart. Who says who? Says who? Just because you're attractive, that automatically means they have an ugly heart? Just because they took the time to take care of their outside appearance, that means that they're automatically neglecting their heart and they're ugly on the inside? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. That's judging a book by its cover. Yup. Don't do that. I think that you are dealing with somebody who does look after both the superficial and the emotions, but primarily it is very superficial. Could be an earth sign that you're dealing with, a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn, but this person is ready to start a new cycle. Okay, I feel like they have a past cycle of bullshit just like you. It's 2020 now. Who doesn't, you know? Who doesn't have like past cycles that are ugly? I know I do. I do, okay? I ain't perfect. I don't have no perfect life. Nobody here has a perfect life. We all have past cycles of ugly, nasty things, right? It's 2020. Who doesn't? All right? So, the important part is that we don't drag our past along with us. That's the important part, okay? So, let's look at timelines moving forward. Okay, we see new things coming in. Let's make sure Now let's just see. Are you going to go all the way with new things, or are you gonna cave and break and go back to the old things, Gemini? What's up? What's up? Let's see. Do do do. Ooh, yes, yes. All right. It looks like you are moving on from all things in the past. A little bit rough, though. A little bit rough. Six of Swords isn't the easiest way to move on from things, but it's moving on nonetheless. It's not returning back to any old nasty cycles, which is good. It is good. Let's get 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 3 more. Oh, my deck's falling apart. 1, 2. Let me get the lighting in here. Boom. Oh, okay. There we go. I don't know if I like that light in my face right now. Turn that off. Oh, he didn't come prepared. 7 of Swords there. Okay. So I do think that it's going to be inevitable. At some point or another, you are going to have to deal with some sort of encounter from a past person. Okay? It's been popping its way up through the entire reading so far, and it feels to me like this energy of you're moving forward, man, there's still something in the past. There's still, like, I don't know if this is an ex that's still trying to come back. I don't know if, maybe for some of you it's just lingering. I don't know, but there's definitely still somebody that you are moving on from, and in the act of moving on means you have not yet moved on, if that makes sense. Okay, still moving on, meaning that something from the past is still lingering. It's got you outside of your comfort zone. It's very important, though, that you understand that everybody that you deal with in your life is a very near and dear soulmate. Okay, we'll talk more about that in the advice. But I feel like you're really, really holding back from the past, though. It's still dragging along with you, though. I feel like you are going to go ahead and start with new things. But the thing about it is I don't know if you all have the ability to or not. Obviously, we can't speak for every single Gemini. We're speaking very generally here, but some of you, it would be a very bad idea to try to straighten things up or talk or whatever the case may be. It would be a very bad idea. Like whoever you're dealing with is somebody you need to stay the hell away from. For others of you, I know there's at least one Gemini in here watching that you need to. It would be a better idea if you wouldn't run from it. Okay? I think you can't trust this person, but there are still some things that need to be said eventually. Okay? There are still things that need to be said eventually, but I do still feel like somebody is going to make an attempt to come back around and try to deceive you and lure you back in. And it's going to fail. It's going to fail, okay? Yeah, so right now, as far as new things go, you're very reluctant to take a new leap of faith, but I feel like you are, anything new, like if you maybe go out and go on a few dates or something like that, you're doing it very cautiously. I don't quite see Knight of Pentacles energy here, but that 6 of Swords energy right there next to the Fool reversed indicates to me that anything new that does come in is very, very cautious. Like that energy of, okay, well, with that 7 of Cups there like that, okay, I'll go, maybe we could go out to the bar and have like one beer and hang out, right? And then I go out, we go out and we hang out, we have a beer, and it's just like, yeah, I'm not feeling that person. Okay, well, let's go out and all right, well, let me call up somebody else. Okay, well, let's go out and have a drink at a different bar somewhere, something like that, Very, very cautious, not really wanting to jump straight into anything just yet. That nasty past energy is still lingering. Well, now the most important part of the reading, things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. I'm going to tell you what, y'all. A lot more goes into what I do for a living than what y'all see here on YouTube. And right now, I mean, I can't speak for every other reader out there, but I would say that a good majority of us readers dread Mercury retrograde. Man. Messages are hard to come through. It's difficult to communicate with the other side. It's like, I don't know. I always feel like I'm like reading through a fog. You know, it's just like it's so foggy and it's really difficult to see exactly what's going on. You know, Mercury retrograde, man. Gotta love it, gotta love it. And the views and subscribers, at least on my channel, every Mercury retrograde without fail, it like slows down for like a week. Like comes to a, you know? And it's just like, I don't know. That's my experience. It has been for almost 2 years now. Every Mercury retrograde, same thing. Every one. Ooh, okay. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Watch out for people who do not have their priorities in order in life. Okay, whether you know this person or you are this person, have some sort of priority list. Okay, and I'm going to tell you right now, what is it that most human beings on this planet, what do we want? What do we want? When it all comes down to it, the fuel behind every single decision that we make is what? Love and money. Love and money. And that's fine. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But most of us were indoctrinated and programmed to do that very, very, very incorrectly. Very incorrectly. The goal financially is not a dollar amount. The goal in love is not a relationship. The goal financially is to not be stressed by financial burden. That's the goal, is it not? Is it not? I do not worry about my finances. When I want something, I buy it and I don't worry about it. I pay my bills and I don't sweat it. I'm not burdened by debt. That's the goal. You must feel that first before the universe will mirror it back to you. In love, the goal is not a relationship, it's not a marriage, it's all we really want is to feel whole and to feel complete. You must feel that first before the universe will mirror it back to you in another person. Let's get 5 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffle. About time to give this deck away. This will be one of the decks that I give away, my 200K giveaway, which is coming up soon, y'all. I got about, well, a little over 4,000 more subscribers and I will hit 200K and I'm doing a giveaway. I want to thank everybody who has helped me accomplish these goals here on YouTube. Greatly appreciate it. I haven't even been at this for 2 full years yet, and I'm about to hit 200,000. That's pretty good, I think. 200,000 in under 2 years, that's a pretty good accomplishment, I think. I don't have a lot to be proud of in my life, but I've done a lot here on YouTube, and I couldn't do it without each and every one of you guys. I greatly appreciate you, okay? Anyway, though, all right, things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Advice moving forward, learn to distinguish the difference without judgment between your ego and your intuition. My long-term followers, you probably heard me go on this, give this speech a million times. Well, it came up, so I'm going to give it again. Okay, if you've already heard me say this, just bear with me here. If not, the goal is not to get rid of the ego. Okay, there's a lot of people out there in the public spotlight who say stupid shit just because it sounds cool. Okay, you are not here to get rid of your ego. That's stupid. Okay, what you need to do is get your ego to stop trying to run the show. Okay, see, the ego only knows how to do one thing, and that is keep itself safe. That's all it knows how to do. It feels better when it has a sense of foresight. Okay, when it thinks it knows what's coming. And when it feels like it can control what's going on, and it can think and plan and figure out puzzles and predict what's going to happen, the ego feels better. 9 times out of 10, your intuition is telling you things your ego does not hold the bandwidth to calculate. Okay, the ego analytical thinking brain is not a very profound computer. Okay, it can only process a slim little trickle of information, not much. Okay, your intuition has a much bigger perspective of what's going on than your ego analytical thinking brain. Okay, but the ego analytical thinking brain is good for a lot of things. You don't want to get rid of it. That's stupid. Okay, your spirit comes and incarnates in ego form to experience this life for a reason. Okay, what we need to do is get the ego to trust the intuition. Okay, so the intuition is telling you, hey, do this, and the ego runs it through its little bitty computer and says, okay, I can't calculate how that would make any sense. Not doing it. I'm telling you, you need to do this. Well, you need to learn to start listening to that little voice and let the ego be scared for a little bit until it understands that that little voice knows what it's talking about. Okay? Distinguish the difference between the two without judgment. Okay? Without judgment. Ego is not bad and intuition is not good. You can do both good things and bad things with either one. It's your choice. Okay? Pay attention to how you communicate when you come across Gemini. Or I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Pay attention to how you come across when you communicate. Okay? I've given this speech to every single sign so far. Okay? Every single sign I've given this speech to. So here we go again. Okay? The King of Swords upright is the most wise man in the entire tarot. Okay? And you are an air sign. All of us air signs, I'm an air sign too, need to be on King of Swords mode. Okay? Speaks the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, when you speak the truth, it is going to piss people off. There is no way around that. Period. When you speak nothing but the truth, people are going to get mad. People are going to call you names. People are going to judge you because there's lots and lots and lots and lots of people out there right now whose little box of beliefs is built around a bunch of lies and a bunch of bullshit. And when you say things that threaten their little box of beliefs, that's going to hurt their feelings. And they're going to get angry and they're going to want to defend their little box of beliefs. So you are going to get people who get very offended and very pissed off and very hurt when you speak the truth. The difference is the King of Swords does not speak with the intention to hurt you. He speaks with the intention to help you. Okay? So at the end of the day, the difference between King of Swords and King of Swords reversed is the intention behind your words. The King of Swords reversed is a prick. He does say things with the intention to hurt and to piss you off. Okay? The King of Swords upright, he can sleep at night because he knows that whether you get pissed off or not, he planted a seed that if you choose to nourish the soil, will bloom and yield fruit. If you don't, if you choose to tear it up, then it won't grow and it won't help you. Okay, it's all your choice. All right, it's all your choice. So if you get pissed off at the King of Swords, that's your problem, not his. If you get pissed off at the King of Swords reversed, it's his fault. He's an asshole. Okay, make sure that there is no harmful intention behind your words. Okay. And most importantly, before we wrap this reading up, it is very important that you learn to trust the universe. That sounds cute on paper, and everybody says that they do. But when it all comes down to it, do you trust the universe? Can you take your hands off the wheel and say, okay, universe, you do your thing. You do your thing. I feel you guiding me and pushing me this way. I can't foresee what's going to happen. I have no idea. Scary as a mother. Nicole, thanks for that super chat. Do you trust the universe enough to take your hands off the wheel and let it take you where you need to go? That's very important. Sounds cute. We all say that we do, but then when we're put in a position to where we need to trust the universe, we don't. We want to put our hands on the wheel and try to control it. Okay? That goes really, really big into what I was just saying about distinguishing the difference between ego and intuition, okay? Anyway, though, I feel like the messages my Geminis needed to hear have come through. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along, man. Y'all don't know how much it means to me. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know what I'm going to title this video just yet, but this one and Taurus. I still don't really know what I'm going to title either one of them yet, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I will turn your attention again to the description of the video where you will find information on scheduling personal readings and also don't forget to go give Leah's new Instagram a follow, okay? It's super cool, man. She has this awesome little project going where she makes and sells badass crystal jewelry, dude. Badass crystal jewelry. And yeah, go give that a follow. That's in the description of the video as well, along with my social media, my Facebook, my Instagram, all that good stuff, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, okay? I will see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Y'all have a good one.